Ba, ba, ba. Coolio. Sorry about that. I was a little late. Uh, my house has a habit of not allowing me to do like it doesn't have very high power rating. So basically, last night I was running the dryer, like my refrigerator, and all this other stuff, and then I just happened to had like both my air conditioner units on heat, and somehow that tripped all of my tripped the power for the house. So I have to go back and return on the air conditioners and everything else. I only turned on one of them so I can run the dryer. Didn't turn on the bedroom one, so it was kind of freezing this morning when I woke up. So I had to not freeze. But all right. As you see, lay before you is the first hand cam, so I'm still working stuff out. I want this to actually go. Might have to move this around. Camera next time. But yeah, this is the what we're doing. My camera might be the hand cam might be in the way of my regular camera. Now it's still picking me up. Not 100% sure how much, but it's getting the voices, so that's a plus. But all right. Um, Without further ado, let's open this box. Oh yeah. Happy New Year 2025. We made it through another year. That's what our model's supposed to look like when it's done. But yeah, here's the Liger Zero Phoenix 40th edition, 40th anniversary edition. Putting those stamps on is probably gonna be the hardest part. This box looks cool. I don't want to damage it either. I didn't realize the box was this big when I bought it. I didn't think it would be this big. So my friend goes like, "Hey, if you don't want it, I'll take it." And I was like, "No," because he's a huge Zoids fan too. This was one of the friends that we that was here with us in Japan. I know all these instructions are going to be in Japanese, and I can't read kanji to save my life. So it's going to be a pain. Hopefully there's very many pictures. The wing set. Some more. Case body. With batteries. All the parts. Alright. So we're going to start by looking at the instruction pamphlet, which is probably all in Japanese. It's all in Japanese. Got my stands, got this. At least there's pictures. Lots and lots of pictures. I'm gonna look through all the instructions first to make sure I don't make a mistake. You can separate the Phoenix to its own story. Woo! That's not happening. Alright, so that book can go there. These are Phoenix cubes, not what I'm looking for, not what I'm looking for. It's stand is what I'm looking for. I'm running out of table space. Well, we can't run out what you never have before. So I can go over there for now. I'm gonna put this up here, and then we'll go get batteries and a screwdriver so I can put the batteries in it before I start all of this. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back and I'm at it. Got my batteries. So while we're doing this, what goals for New Year's? Well, got quite a few. Yeah, Triple A's. Ah, interesting. They both go the same direction. That's cool. Uh, I saw the orange switch in the instructions. I did not see it on here. Oh, there it is. Cool. This is a device to, this is the screwdriver that goes with it. Oh, I know what this is. This goes like this. So I can basically do that. We're just gonna take that off for now. And just get the stand to attach. There we go. This is needed. I'm putting it over here so I don't lose it. Then I'm gonna attach that. Have a whole bunch of screwdrivers, but goals. Want to do more streams. Maybe actually do a debut with the model that I'm working on. This one isn't my final model, so I'm gonna ask. Kind of Kobold. because I don't have scales. A lot of Japanese style cobalts are kind of like fur, and then American have like scales, like the mini dragon. So plan is to kind of mix both of those together. But I'm still in the design phases of it, so I haven't figured out what actually wanted to look like, and then send it over to one of my artist friends who kind of cleans all my stuff up for me first, then sends it out to find a modeler. But I gotta save money for that, so that's the first thing. We can put this down here. We need H. So which one of these is the H one? Oh, no, H3 has its own. N2. Really don't want to open these until I have to. Here's H3. Oh, there it is. I know everyone goes like, yeah, I want to eat healthy or lose weight. Well, I gotta say that. I'm saying that too. I want to lose weight. My problem is I need to eat. I've been drinking quite a bit last year, and that's why I've been getting a lot of my calories. So I'm not getting like food calories, so along with eating better and healthier, I'm gonna cut down on drinking. Ignore the drink that I just opened. There's New Year's celebration. I have 2 left. So, yay. Moving forward, I probably won't be drinking. Don't want to be drinking during streams. If I orient this like it does in there, that means this side's 1, so it should go like this. So I'm going to use the big ones, and I'm not going to cut directly to it. I'm going to cut like, it has like an explanation of how you want to do it, like right here, where what you want to cut away from it first and then cut towards it with the smaller one. So I have 2 types. Should I be wearing safety goggles? Send it. My mom saw that, she would probably go like, yeah, you already put a knife through your eye, and you can barely use that eye right now. After, gosh, just realized. I've had to deal with this eye, my fake eye, well, it's not fake eye. So, back in middle school, I was being dumb. A dumb kid, as you are. Mom was away, and I was with my brother, older brother. Um, so I found a piece of styrofoam. So I put it on the floor, on the carpeted floor of my house. I also found I got a steak knife. So I was chucking the steak knife at the styrofoam that was on the floor. Brother caught me. He took the steak knife away, but I knew where all the other steak knives were. So I proceeded, and I proceeded to miss. So I got so mad that originally I was kind of doing this like standing up, not very close to it. So then I neared down and got close to it to throw the steak knife. And wouldn't you believe it, those things can bounce. And it bounced off the floor because once again I missed. And because I was so loud to the ground, when it bounced up, it came back up and spin and cut through my eye. Originally, I was freaking out as I ran to the bathroom. But after I looked at it, it was like, oh, everything looks fine. It just kind of hurt. So I just laid down on the couch. Like if you like slap your eye with something, it's like that kind of hurt. All right, this is interesting. It wants me to I have to place this goes here, but I have to go into this area first to get it to, there we go, like that. Well, back to the eye story. So it was like 30 minutes to an hour that I'm just lying on this couch. Because my eye just wouldn't stop hurting. So mom came home. She asked what was wrong. I was like, this. So she decided to look at my eye. By this time, my eye did have changes. Because the fluid inside of it was like leaking out. And well, not completely leaking. But like the front part of the eye had collapsed. So the eye didn't look right when she looked at it. So we went straight to the hospital. That's when I really started freaking out, thinking I was going to lose my eye. I was thinking, like, did we figure out how to do eyes as humans yet for surgery? So luckily, all I got away with was a cataract. Everything else was patched up, but where the lens was, it was too damaged. So I just had to get a basic cataract and have bifocal glasses that I never wear. And luckily, this was already my weaker. Like, there's luckily and unluckily. I was kind of wearing glasses before this anyways, for this eye, because it was already weaker, because this eye always got punished. Like, playing basketball, this eye got hit in the face with a basketball. It was always this side of my face. So now it has a permanent weakness and aversity to light because the way it healed. Part of so I have a pupil, the regular pupil, and then I have like another hole in my eye where they kind of had to cut and where the knife went through and stuff like that. If you shine a light through my eye at a certain angle, you'll see that my eye reflects light. So every now and then when people are walking around and they see me outside, my eye at a certain angle, the lens inside of it reflects light back out. That scared my captain, confused my captain for a bit. Like, what the heck is happening? But I explained it to her. She was like, oh, you were a stupid kid. She didn't say that. She was more like the boys will be boys. But yeah, so that happens. If you shine a light sideways and look at it, you can see the actual scar of the eye. And then every now and then when I go to optometry, like, because I work, like I said, I work in the hospital. Like every time I tell the optometry doctor, like he goes like, "Oh, cool, I want to see it." He just goes like, "No, we're looking at it right now," because he wants to see. It's something that they don't see all the time, so it's very interesting to them to see, because a lot of times only old people get cataracts because the lens just dies. I'm a young person. I've been living with this longer than I have been living without it. So it allows them to see how it will kind of heal if something like this happened to a younger person, which is good for them because, like I said, military, there might be a lot of eye damages in war or anything else, and now they can use my eye to see how it was repaired, how other doctors did it, and stuff like that, and you can see how the healing went. My healing was pretty good, except for the fact that there's the white part of your eye, there's a clear part that goes over your iris and your pupil, and when your iris dilates, goes back and forth, that's how it manages the light that goes into your eye. So the front part of my eye and my iris are somewhat fused to the point where when light comes in, it actually pulls on my eye and kind of shrinks it when it dilates and everything else. So a lot of times, what my mom keeps saying is like, "Open your eyes." My eyes are open. No, it's not, because my eye will instinctively close its lid to compensate to stop the pain, basically. So I always look around like I'm winking with one eye, and bright lights are, I'll just completely close the eye on my own, just not have to deal with it and just walk around with the other eye open. So I look weird sometimes. This is N2. We need the ends. This is actually pretty relaxing, but yeah, gonna work on taking care of myself better this year. Oh, these are my large caps. I can set you all over there. These are E's. Don't need them right now. This is an L3. Remember it for me. These are H's. No, this is H2. We don't need H2 at the moment. It's the bottom of the mouth. This is N2. We'll need this in a second, but we got to find where I is. So into the box of infinite stuff. Those are B's. And those are my other cats. Separate that. Let's look at the list to see what the eye looks like. So this is what eye looks like. So I just gotta find it's a big one. BC, this better be D or I'm gonna hurt somebody. Oh, there goes more snow out off my house. That's a P. That's L. That's M. That would make sense. Q. There's a regular H. That's I2. Do I need I2 or just regular I? No, I just need I, regular I. I need N2. Here's I. So we gotta open this one. Definitely is gonna be a one-day build. Get back in there. Stay in there. Don't need you yet. So here's I. Yeah. I'm not sure what these blue X's mean. There goes more snow. Guess the blue X's must mean for like the regular Liger 0. But oh well. So the one we need off of this is I-12, which is you right here. So we're just going to clip here, clip here, clip here. We're going to set that right there for now. So yeah, so more streaming. Better care of myself. And then I want to... those safety glasses are sounding pretty good right now. I don't know why this happens every time. Everything I clip like this, with these or this, that aren't like, it just likes to shoot off and rocket. Am I just clipping everything wrong? Like, really? I'm going to be in war and they just give me a whole bunch of plastic and these things and I'm just going to start taking people out with like, oh, I see you over there. Ridiculous. But, yeah. I mean, as long as I keep this pointed away from me, it shouldn't be that big of a... Nope, bounce straight back at me. And knowing me, I'm not going to do anything until it actually pumps me in the eye. Luckily, it's going to be the bad eye again. Well, it's going to hurt. Not super lucky to keep breaking this eye, but it's already broken. Woo! Yeah, I get that like all day. Because where I'm at, it snows a lot. So, like regular clockwork throughout the day, the snow on top of my house just goes down and just falls and puts sheets everywhere. That's why I don't go outside to my backyard. Because I know I'm going to go like, oh, this is cool. Let me just head outside. Womp. Yeah, this was a horrible idea. Now I'm covered in snow. Luckily, the roof above my garage is, the way it's set up, it doesn't accumulate enough snow to like block my car into the garage. But then I gotta just snow drive everywhere. Alright. So we got this part done. I need you're into part 1. Hey, we finished a piece. This can go away now. Everything in it is done. Yay, progress. Yeah, like that. That's why I don't go outside at back. In the back. That would have hurt. Yeah. That was just snow falling off my roof. In the backyard. I do need that H2. Where did I put you? Here's H2, and I need H21, which is this one. And I need regular H. I remember seeing it earlier. That's D, D, and P. That's regular I. That's E. What does regular H looks like again? Okay. It's gonna be one of the smaller ones. That's B, C, and P as in Papa for whatever reason. There's L, there's M, and there's M again. Do I have 2 M's? Interesting. Hope that doesn't come back to bite me. A G and a D. P, C, and B. I think one of these should be H. Nope, that's A. That's J. Heh. That's F. It's not in there. It's not in there. These are N's. This is something completely different. There we are. Way back there. How'd you get way back there? There we go. There's my H. Along with I2 and Q. Ta-da. Come on, don't be shy. I mean, be a little shy. I don't need all of you right now. Oh well, we're not going in the bag right now. So, well, we talk about me wanting to lose weight. So that's, I have a plan. I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna stop drinking. To the point where that's where I get my calories from. So my body, I'm not getting many calories from other sources. So a lot of calories come from drinking, which are basically empty calories, which my body just can't use and they don't nutritionate. So I got to eat more food anyways. So yada yada blah blah da ba da ba da. Gotta put more protein in my diet. Cut back on drinking. Get more walks in. Exercise a bit more. Probably not gonna go to the gym. Never really was a gym person, like lifting and everything else. I did a lot of cardio activities to get my stuff in, like playing sports and all this, intramurals. I do a lot more cardio, probably in the gym, not like lift weight, but do like the cardio rowing, because the only time I would like to run, but you heard what happened outside. I was literally just reading a manga yesterday, and like the guy got reincarnated into a different body, but the way he died was he slipped and fell on an ice path, and then he got hit by a car because the car was skidding out of control. And I was like, that's not happening to me. Nope, nada. Thanks, but no thanks anymore. Who is boop boop boop? Oh, yeah, I forgot. My friends are in the U.S. So that's probably what's happening on my phone. It's probably about, should be close to New Year's over on the other side of the planet. Well, not Earth lap meant New Year's. Well, actually, well, Greenwich time should have marked the exact time because this was the leap year, so we should have been in the exact same spot. Science. But, yeah. Kind of weird when you think about where we just put the international date line, how we set it up. Because we're just like, yeah, we're just gonna put it in the middle of this big ocean where no one is and we'll be fine. And then, but what about this country? What about this country? We're just gonna make lines and go whichever direction we need to go. Which is hilarious when I had to go back to Hawaii for training. Even though like we're technically only like 4 hours apart, it's an entire day. So that was crazy. When I'll be talking to people, I'll be talking to them Monday in Hawaii, but there's actually Tuesday here. And then you have to do all the day stuff for that. But okie dokie. You go like this into this hole and that hole. Yep, the triangle one. It definitely does say the triangle one. Thank God for pictures. Because if this was all in Japanese, we'd probably have already ended this stream. Until I go and translate everything. Figure out what goes where. Still gonna have to do that with the stickers. Ignore me, my crazy tail. What were we talking about? Oh, this must be the cockpit. So that goes like that. And this slides right into here. Hmm. Very secure. Nah, I guess it gets better when you have the other side. Yeah. So we're gonna put that there. Now I need this H2 piece and an I3 piece. Another piece down the drain. I3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I gotta make sure I cut the right pieces off. I wonder if there's more build kits I can 3D print. That's probably one of the things I want to do in the stream. More 3D printing guides and more. Well, I haven't done any 3D printing on the stream, but like, how I set stuff up for 3D printing and just doing like more of my engineering background stuff. I have some ideas for stuff that I need to build and do testing and all this other stuff. Test boards and test projects like this thing, which it looks a mess because it is a mess, but there's a whole understanding of a circuit behind it. That we can probably get into some other times. Do that, and then 3D printing with my 6 3D printers. Yes, I have 6 of them, and they're not. I had them for a while, so they're not like super fancy ones. I have like an Ender 10, an Ender 3. Then I have Eglo Mars and Saturn. But then I have 2 Polyjets. The easiest way I can explain a Polyjet, I missed something. Completely missed something. I missed a step. I need this piece. Okay, better. Polyjet 3D printers, thinking of, if you think about, I actually think it's the most easy way to explain Polyjet is if you think of what people originally thought 3D printers would kind of look like. It's an inkjet that's a 3D printer, basically. It can it does like the same kind of inkjet idea of it just going and the inkjet printer line by line when it prints, except this is more like a toner kind of thing. So it's one giant line that just goes down. It doesn't go individually back and forth. It just goes sheet, sheet, sheet. And I was looking up. These are like $20,000. The ones I got were like 20K new. Need to put this right here. Is that all the way on? I was going the right direction. If my thumb still isn't healed, I gotta go to the doctor for it. I think I might have. So bones are supported by cartilage, and thumb's cartilage is kind of weird, CNC. So I think I might have damaged the cartilage that the bone sits on. It's kind of like meniscus with your knee. Basically, what allows you to, what happens or how it feels is I can't snap. I can put strength into this thumb, but it kind of gets to this point and just dissipates. There's no continuation of the force into something to do something with it. So when it first happened, it was all super swollen, like 3-4 weeks ago when the first injury happened to it. But they thought it was a muscle sprain, so we let the muscle rest and do all that stuff. But turns out there's more. But so first things first, this goes here. Oh, there's a little cutout for it that allows me to do something like this and then put it on. Sweet. Then I need to do this goes here. Well, this needs to go in this spot. It's not going to stay there until I get the other part, which is this piece. Huh. Ah, why can't I have a Roy Mustang cosplay? What did I do? I gotta lose weight to fit it again. But yeah, and it wouldn't be that helpful out here because you know, wet gloves don't spark, and everywhere is snow. So that's basically what's probably most likely going to happen. These pieces. Oh yeah, definitely can't snap. That's right. Well, I have the other hand can snap. I'm only at half firepower. Alright, let's try to get this to work correctly, because I don't feel like going to get my clamps and clamps. Give me a second. What do you think you're going? You're going to stay right there. And then you're going to go back in your hole, back in the basement. And then I mean, I could take it off the stand and just do it this way. I'm an idiot. Oh no, I gotta fight against gravity. Or pause for a moment, just take it off and turn it sideways, and then you don't have to fight against gravity anymore. Alrighty then. So time to get everything lined up correctly. There's that one. I mean, I wouldn't have like if it's my thumb that I have to get another surgery. It's not the first time. Only reason I know it feels what it kind of feels like is I already had a meniscus surgery before, and that was kind of like the feeling where you could like put all the pressure you want into like the where you in my knee. Like the muscles were there, like I can feel the strength going in, but like I was getting nothing out of it. It would be like 100%. It's like Vegeta fighting. He puts all his strength into it and everything else, but he gets no results. Um, well, there was like no results coming out of it, and I think what really got me was I was doing like combatics because I was a security force augmentee at the time, and one thing I do a lot is um, leg locks. I'll use my legs to lock other people's body parts. Um, Sweetness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, there's probably a lag in the chat. I'm not actually on the YouTube. I'm on OBS. It is leaking into you. It's leaking. Blah, 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 blah. So the chat in YouTube is a. So on my OBS, I can see the chat earlier. The chat goes through Stream Elements into a whole nother. So it Stream Elements pulls that, goes to a whole nother website, puts it into a browser extension that I can put onto here. I might have to change its speed, um, possibly, but yeah, and that's probably what it is. But I mean, it's like I'm happy I got one viewer, so and someone chatting this time. So I mean, it'll probably be a problem if I get big, but right now I'm just happy to chat with somebody while I'm working on this and have someone listen. Come on, fit into the pegs you're supposed to fit into. It's this bottom one that doesn't want to go in where it's supposed to go in. Get in where you fit in, son. I mean, with him, it's probably going to be everywhere. He's just going to bully his way to places. Like how he bullies his mom out of video games for Christmas. So my son, I sent him a Switch. His mom asked for some video games for herself. So I got those for her. So, but basically what had happened was as soon as those games came in, he claimed all of them for himself, stole his mom's Christmas gift. He said, these are mine. He doesn't even have his Switch yet because that had to be sent a separate way. That's one of the things I do hate. Did I get it correct? It is gravity based, a lot of it. But he's like 5 years old. He bullies his mom out of her gift. And then she literally told him, like, no, this one's mine, yada, yada, yada. And he just ignored that entire part. And just said, yeah, I'm not going to hear that part. It's mine. But it doesn't have a switch. So what happens is, oh, yeah. It's supposed to move. It'll, like, move everything when everything else is, like I said, it's gravity based. So it has to be like this. I can't just, like, hold it in random directions. And I think they're using like the same. A lot of their Zoids use the same like middle case and change it around because you can see like on the bottom of it, it has a grill for a speaker that does not actually exist inside of it. So yeah, yeah, he just kind of just stole his mom's Christmas gift, and then ignored everything else when she was trying to get it back. All right. 1, 2, 3, got all these. So this page is done. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something. All right, didn't find exactly what I was looking for, but I found it. This page is done. Okay. It's probably everyone going crazy about the new year. Yeah, you can eat yourself all the way over there, Spawn. Golly. Yeah, you missed the giant it's like it's snowing right now. Like it's been snowing for like a week straight to the point like I have to stop myself because there is times I just want to go like there's like a foot and a half of snow and there's like a and then my backyard because it's like mostly fresh powder. I just want to go outside and just go jump and just jump into the snow. I know it's not enough to stop me from smashing into the ground, but you know, whenever I ever get a chance, I lived in the south of the U.S. That much snow. I mean, it's been like this for years since I've been here. Last year wasn't this snowy, but this year, like last 2 years, like first year I got here, yeah. The last two, this year is like the first year I got here, and a lot of people were talking about, oh yeah, it was like super snowy 2 years. I would probably do custom models. Um, like I wouldn't be opposed to it. Putting other kits together, parts for the old model. Yeah. Especially with all the 3D printers I have, would kind of just shovel the snow into a pile and jump in. Yeah, but then I gotta shovel the snow first, and I don't really want to do that. Kind of lazy. Um, But yeah, I wouldn't mind comparing and doing all these other models. I just wanted to get this one because of my friends. I saw it, and Liger Zero was one of my ones that I actually wanted the most. Um, and then I was a kid at the time, and then I saw this one on like Yahoo auctions. I get a lot of stuff from Yahoo auctions in Japan. Not gonna lie. And it's just because they say, yeah, this is damaged, and you get it, and it's like it's a scratch and a part of the 3DS that doesn't matter. Okay, they're really particular about pristineness of stuff. So, hey, more power to me. That's how I got well, that's not how I got two PolyJet 3D printers. I got two PolyJet 3D printers because the company just went straight bankrupt and they were just selling everything that they could. And they put it on like Yahoo auctions for like small amount, like $400, and I was the one that bid on it. So yay! Same thing happened with snow tires. It cost me more to ship some stuff than the things. Like the PolyJet costs more. The two of them cost more to ship it and get them here than I actually paid for all of it because they're giant machines. That I really don't use yet because I really don't have a reason to use them or the parts necessary to use all of them. And when I'm gonna go to the company, they go like, "Where'd you get this thing from?" Yada yada yada. I was like, "I bought it off the internet." This isn't H. This is I. That's why I can't find what I'm looking for. This is H. H8 right here. Gonna clip here. Gonna clip there. I guess it falls off to the smaller ones. But yeah. I got it off of Yahoo auctions, so it's pretty. It's where I get a lot of old stuff too, because my son's mother also wanted like the Eevee bag from like the new Pokemon show, but they had like the special like years ago, like last year was when they released it. Then they stopped at the Pokemon store, so I need I2. Back to my case of stuff. That's Q. This should be I2. Yeah. I mean, that's what I like to do with mine. Sometimes I'll make money, ask people to ask for stuff, I'll print them and be done with it. But like, I'm not like pushing them all out there. I have a small CNC machine. Do want a laser engraver attachment. I just got a cheap CNC machine. It's not very big. You know, it can do probably like this much space, which I got to build another computer to set that up correctly for my workroom, but it's probably going to be like a smaller, cheaper computer to build. You're just parts lying around because this one's my main one. Or maybe like a Raspberry Pi to control it. But oh, there they are. But what were we talking about before the 3D printer and the shovel in the snow? Yeah, we're talking about my son stealing Christmas gifts from people. We originally talking about like, I mean, the idea of the stream was the goals for this year. Like, I do want to get back into using my 3D printer and playing more games. It needs to go this direction. So, just gonna lift this up for a sec. plop this down. Then plop that back. Yo, look at that. It's looking fierce. It's good. Starting off, especially the lights, and then it does light up. So when it moves, it lights up the eyes too. But do want to use my 3D printers more in the coming year. So now I need my A blocks. I can put I back. I don't see much of H in this page, but I's on this page, so I need to keep I. There's no H's, so I need some Q, which is that. There's I2, which I'll need to keep. I can put this back in the box. Put this back in the box. I need my A's. That's a D. That's a G. I think this is my A. Yeah, here's my A, and it should have my P in it too. No, P's. I remember P's with C and D. Oh, new. Yeah, I have to lose weight too. Get out and do more. Like during the winter, I kind of just become hibernation mode. So I do need to get a little bit more active. But that's D. That's G. No, where's A and B? Here it is. This should be P. Get out. I found out that my tablet that had the screen in it, the screen broke. I was about to throw it away, but I realized, like, well, I mean, I can still just use it as a regular tablet until I get a new one. So, that was a thing. Kind of made me mad. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Got it. But, so I'm at, like, almost 200 right now. I am not supposed to be at, like, 200 pounds. I'm, like, sitting at, like, 190. I'm not supposed to be this heavy. And it's really starting to show on my face. Like, COVID, I was, like, in great shape before COVID, and then, nope. It's been like 3 years, so I can't really use that excuse much anymore. So, I mean, like, during COVID, I didn't have much, especially working in the hospital. There wasn't much time to do anything else. It was like work. Well, A, there wasn't much places to go to do stuff, and then B, it was like work was just so hectic. Anyways, by the time I got home, I just did not want to do anything. Oh, nice. One with the screen. Yeah. I think the screen makes it kind of like the best blend between traditional and digital. Because you still get like the feel of it being, you get the digital assets of it, but you can still move it around, move the paper, in theory. And that's why I wanted one with a screen. Because I can control Z something, but I like my strokes of my hand are stronger in different positions depending on where I'm stroking from, but I can't replicate it. So that will give, like, the screen will allow me to have, like, I can do like mirror and do that, and then I can move the screen around and do stuff like that. Then I broke the screen. So yeah. I'm gonna take it off its stand for now. think it'll be better to show like this. I haven't learned how to zoom in with this camera yet. Besides just like manually zooming. But yeah, so I was about to ask which one goes where, but they can only go in one direction if this part is supposed to be towards the face, which means there's only one hole. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot you're way bigger. My goal is try to get back to like 150. I'm like not as I'm a small boy, but I should not be weighing around 200 pounds. Especially if I'm not playing football anymore. If I was still playing football in the States, yeah, this would. I mean, I would probably end up around like 180 because of all the work and everything else. But for just me sitting on my butt, I should be around 200. Like, I think if I was pure muscle, I would be about like 175, 185. If I wanted to bulk up. But the weight I'm at is not muscle, it's a lot of fat. And then F10. Where's F? That's a C, that's a B. Wait a whatever. No, wait, that's right. All right, we're going back to the what does F look like? That's what L looks like. Just where I poured all these out. I'm just stupid. F is a fool. Okay. J. F. There's F. Okay. So, back to what we're doing. We need F10. I hate when it's these little tiny ones. If I clip it this direction, shouldn't be that bad. I was afraid that was going to happen. Luckily, I saw where it went. Which side goes up? Alright, it's telling me it goes... Should go on like this. With the cutout on the bottom. Like that. Okay. I mean, yeah, I know your height. It's the exact opposite of my height. I have low numbers because I don't have much height. Height contributes a lot to weight. Okay, I need to take these two pieces first off. But if you weigh 250, I would be, I mean, if you weigh 200, I would be worried for you. Me weighing 200 is worrying in a whole nother way. But, do you want to give you more? I think for the streaming thing, my goal for this year, I would like to have at least one collab with somebody. Just do a collab. I think that's probably my stretch goal. That would be great to do, but I really don't see it happening. Maybe a stream with 10 people at least watching at once. I mean, this goes here. Is it this way? I think it's this way. No, that's impossible. So it should be this way. Yep, it's this way. Like collab with somebody. I think that will be fun. Watch some more VTubers. I know, right? That's why I'm going super slow and using this one and cutting away from it. Because that's probably the most anxiety part, is like you don't have replacement parts. You don't get replacement parts. Yeah, getting into the community. A formal debut is probably, I want to get my, because like I said, this model is something I kind of bought off of someone that has a pre-made model. It works for what I'm trying to call, because I basically looked for something that was close enough to what I wanted it to be. I'm still working on designing the new model. Well, just making the base design. I have to get someone else to draw it and someone else to do the whole rigging, because I'm not going to do that. And then probably have like a formal debut with that model. Because this one was just something to get to see and to test out. I didn't want to spend like thousands, hundreds of dollars and not want to do this. So I got like a regular small model, or spend $1,000 wherever my computer can't do it. So I got to spend more money to get a new computer, build a new computer, get more parts. So I'm still on AM4. I haven't upgraded to an AM5 system yet, or the new Intel stuff. So I just wanted to test it out, and my computer's being pretty good. I did have a computer building nightmare though. So I was building my brother in October. I was building my younger brother a computer for his birthday. I have a bunch of extra parts lying around, but what I didn't have was a processor. So we bought a brand new processor. I think I gave him like my RT, because I upgraded my video card to a while back to an AMD 6800, but I had a 6700, so I gave him the 67. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Let's double check. Please open Libre hardware monitor. Not sponsored. Yeah, the Libre open monitor. Libre open hardware monitor is the oh, need to change my eyes back. Is the, there it is. So there used to be open hardware monitor, which was that but it stopped being updated, but because it was open source, now it's Libre hardware monitor, which is the keeping the old open source. So yeah, my computer right now has a Radeon RX 6800. I upgraded it from a 6700 that I had. So I gave my brother the 6700, and I gave him a Ryzen 7 5700. Well, my computer only runs a Ryzen 5 5500. Doesn't matter, but it's because we bought it brand new, and he bought it himself. He asked for that one. Then we bought spaces and places, and then memories and everything else. I gave him the basic thing, and I bought a key from like the Windows key. So not like from Windows. I bought it from like those other places that you can get the Windows keys for not like $139, but like 15. Marking out, like literally knocking out the middle number, because they basically get genuine keys for just like OEMs for like Dell and stuff like that, and they just take those keys and they just buy like the keys in bulk and then just use them and sell those. But yeah, so I did it build. I have it. It's all ready to go. It's good to go. Everything else, I had the BIOS updated. Everything was running fine. It would boot into BIOS. It would do all that. I was like, sweet, cool. Let's go install Windows and be done with it. When it would like put up the Windows thing, no loading, no nothing. I changed all the settings and checked everything else. Changed out the RAM. Changed everything else. Got a whole new motherboard, whole new cooling solution, all this stuff. And this took me into like December. Then I was like, this is annoying. I have old Ryzen processors. So I took a 3200 Pro and chucked it in there because it's both all AM4. Everything works perfectly fine. And I'm going like, this brand new processor, really? So then I got a used one off of Yahoo Auctions, go figure, put it in there, everything works fine. So the processor was the busted part, but I can't return it to Amazon. Now I have to RMA it because it's outside of the 30-day window when I figured out it was the processor that I just bought, brand new, right out the box for his computer. And because I didn't think it was the processor, because it was registering stuff correctly on the BIOS until I actually looked at the BIOS, and it was showing that its base clock was like 100 kilohertz, not gigahertz, kilohertz. And I was like, that's not what this is. It was boosted to like the 3.5 gigahertz, but it was like, its base clock should not be 100 kilohertz. So I threw in another computer, and then because the boards I was using have BIOS like flashbacking systems, they're systems that can run without a chip for like backwards for BIOS flashing and everything else. So the BIOS will run regardless if there's a CPU in there or not. So I'm going like, luckily I did make some money back because I also sell someone like a small system that they needed for like military stuff. It was, they can play some games on it, but they're like stuck at 1080p. It's not the graphics card I put in there is not that huge. It's not, I built it for them for basically just to do their, I built them a $200 computer. Basically what I did. With like parts I had lying around, cases I had lying around. Put everything in there, gave him some computer advice because he wanted like screen, a keyboard, and all this other stuff, and how I can get into gaming. And I was like, yo, this thing is not going to be the best for gaming at all. You're going to need to update the stuff. This is more of an office computer. So if you start building your gaming computer, I would keep this around for like office stuff. If you need it in like another room, or like it'll be a great like if you wanted to stream your TV, hook your computer up to the TV and use the computer's processing power to do like excuse me, while my brain reboots. I need to have a soundboard. Well, I have a soundboard. It's not what we're talking about. We'll get that in the soundboard in a second. Oh, no worries. It's kind of, it's actually a pretty nice feeling that I'm just talking and calming enough for you to draw. But I mean, it is a calm stream. But oh, my brain. Uh, not soundboard. What we're talking about soundboard. The guy's computer. So it's it would have been like a good like media center once he wants to build like a gaming computer. But so yeah, that happened. But yeah, I got a new processor now. I just gotta upload, get my Steam on there so I can get like just stress test it before I pack it in the box, foam it up, and send it to him. But I also gotta load the he has a he went for the AIO solution for his computer because it was a small form factor case. So getting a good tower in there wouldn't have been practical. So we just went AIO. Um, Mess it in there, plug it in, ready to go. So, but I gotta upload the software onto his computer so we can actually use the screen on the AIO. And I gotta upload the software for his LEDs, his RGB, because like everything has RGB now. Sometimes I don't like it, but like they're the same price. Like if I get a fan with no RGB, is the exact same price as the fan with the RGB. Like maybe like $5 extra for RGB. But I do need to buy some reverse pitch fans. That's probably what I need to put in my if I'm going to do RGB, I need to buy reverse pitch fans for RGB. I need some more of those RGB reverse pitch fans. So, what's a reverse pitch fan, you ask? Thank you for asking. I was supposed to talk about the soundboard too. Wait, whatever. We'll get back to it. So a reverse pitch fan, not a reverse fit. English, please. Which is technically my first language. Well, it is my first language. Technically, my second language is German. Then learning Japan will be my third language, but I don't remember much German because I learned German because I was born in Germany and our nanny was German while my mom and dad were working. And they said I started using German words and talking in German and English because the nanny would talk to us in German. But I don't remember that. So technically German is my second language. Third language I'll be learning is Japanese. So yeah. But we had the soundboard queued up and then there was reverse pitch fans. Words. Am I right, guys? I'm right. But so basically, if you look at a regular fan, the easiest way to understand which way the fan is gonna blow. Sometimes they have like arrows and everything else, but fans normally blow. Well, there's like easy way. Let me go get one. I can show you. I'll be right back. Those words definitely be worded. So this is like one of my regular fans. This is a regular pitch fan. So sometimes they'll put arrows to tell you which way the fan will spin and which way the arrow blow, but you really don't need all that most of the time because if you just look at the fan, you can tell the fans are designed to scoop air. So you can tell that way that the fans are pitched that, let's see if I can turn the light on a little more. You see that the way that the fans are pitched, that they have to, in order for this fan to actually do work, it needs to spin this way so it can scoop air and then push it along the fan curve. So the fan's going to spin this way. And wait, it pushes it through. So a lot of fans, mostly all fans, unless they're reverse pitch, pushes air through the hub on the back. So if I wanted to mount this as a exhaust fan, I can put it like here or put it like here and pull air out of the system. If I wanted to mount it as an intake fan, I can put it in the front, but then you have this ugly hub on the back. So what reverse pitch fans do, it's basically the exact opposite, which they're great for. Suppose I wanted to pull in air. Suppose I didn't want this to be inside the system. Like a lot of computer people, or like the outside of the system, the front panel, they'll have that here and you can see the lights through the front panel. Suppose I didn't want, and then you can see this. Suppose I didn't want to see this on the inside. If I used a reverse pitch fan, but I still wanted the air to go in the same direction, the reverse pitch fans pull air through the hub and then out, so I still get the full LED effect of the fan without being blocked by this, but it also allows, but it's reverse pitching, so it's pulling air through the hub instead of pushing it out the hub. It's just more aesthetically pleasing look that people like. Originally, I was all like, when I built my computer, I was all like, I just need something that works to do everything that I want to. But I think what happens is after you get it all working and all ready to go and everything like that, then you start looking at it and it's like, because you keep building. And then after a while, after like you get all the hardware and everything else and the software you want, you start looking at, how can I make this look better? How can I make this look much, much better? The aesthetic and all this other stuff. So like I started off with like a bare bones PC, not much LED QBs and RGB and everything else. But when I started, eventually, when I got everything I wanted in there, now this thing has like so many LED strips, so much stuff. So everything's RGB except like one fan that's pulling air through the that's assisting the it assists the power supply fan through a barrier, so it doesn't like, it pulls air into the power supply area, not so it assists doesn't interfere with the fan directly, because that can make backlash and or over torque the other fan, making it can make currents in the other fan if it pulls that fan to speed. So that could be detrimental. But yep, it's kind of mad that the brand new processor for my brother is the whole reason it wasn't working, and I was like spending 2 months trying to figure it out, to the point where I was like, okay, yeah, it was for your birthday in October, but it's gonna be like, here's your computer for your birthday. I got you like a 1440p screen for Christmas to go with your computer when I send it. So lo and behold, stupid processor. Now I might, it's like, oh well, then you should use Intel. Nah, you can be an Intel fanboy for their CPUs, but like, honestly, right now when it comes to gaming, AMD CPUs are better. it's an objective fact that the 9800 X3D is just the better gaming CPU than the new Intel CPU that they came out with. Now, in other tasks, it loses, but it's designed for gaming workloads. So in gaming, it does not lose. Blender, it can work pretty well with Blender. I think they were saying like, because a lot of games are not like super multi-threaded capable, so a lot of it's like single thread workloads. And I think that's where the 900X3D and the X3D family of CPUs work very well. But on the flip side, if I just wanted a regular, like, I wouldn't put an X3D in this computer because I do so much with it. Unless I can get, like, someone can custom build a motherboard that allows me to have 2 CPUs in it and have them switch between and do a different task. That would be cool. Have a server that has dual CPU slots. I want a dual CPU computer. Those need to make comebacks. But with AMD, yeah, the X3Ds are just objectively the better gaming CPU. Now, if I wanted something like that, I would just get the 9800 XT. Is it the XT? Let's go look. I'm on a computer. I can do computer stuff. Yeah, like I can just, if I didn't want a Ryzen 7 9800 X3D, which is for gaming, I could just get the Ryzen 9 9900X or Ryzen 7 7997. If I really wanted to be crazy, I'll just get the Ryzen 9 9950X for no reason. I mean, I could. It wouldn't update in a while, but I have to get a whole new motherboard because I'm still on AM4. So I need an AM5 motherboard. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Probably this year, I'm probably going to try to upgrade this computer. Probably upgrade it on a workbench and then, because I don't think there's much I can use from this computer, because I'll probably just do get a whole new graphics card and everything else. So you just take the drives from it and put it in the new computer. So I'm probably just gonna redesign my whole new computer. So that's probably a goal for this year. Build a whole new computer using the new AMD stuff. All right. So when I was talking about soundboard, oh, I see what is happening. This long piece goes in the back, which means this needs to go right here. Then this piece needs to go like this. But it's not sitting right. Is it supposed to sit over it? Yeah, okay, it looks like it. I guess this piece will make it fit correctly. So this goes like this. And then I can start from the back and start connecting the stuff. And of course, it doesn't fit in the hole correctly. I mean, they're just tight fit holes. Actually, I can probably just do this. Get it started in its hole. Then I can rotate the front down into its correct spot, so they're kind of connected, but they're loose enough to move. Then I can place this in there, and then I can do this like that. And then, yep, that looks about right. Except I did it backwards. These are the parts I hate, when you have to take stuff apart and you don't want to break it because you don't have spare parts. I do want to get it off of this first. That'll allow me more leverage to undo this. But I gotta remember what side actually needs to come off. There we go. Whew. That was a tense situation. All right, put this back together. Put the front back on, put the back on. You need to squeeze this in. Come on. Get in there. You not want to go in now. My thumb was working correctly. I could put pressure, but like, and this is my strong hand, which is the strongest thumb I have. It's lined up bad. Really old fashioned way. That was a pain in my butt. That wasn't supposed to be a pain in my butt. Alrighty. So yeah, the soundboard I was talking about, I have like a Ableton live pad that I'm probably gonna try to incorporate into at 8F 9, 10, 11. My streaming by kind of using that instead of like because as you see, every time I type, my model is based off letters on my keyboard, and I tried to switch it to not letters. Excuse me. Didn't work so well. So I mean, I was about to say it doesn't matter which way that goes, but there's only technically one way it can go because you have to like slide it on there. So we need to go back to P14, but yeah, kind of incorporate it into it to use that as like my emotions and everything else. At least until I can get like a stream deck and use that. But like I said, not trying to spend all that much money. Like this is not going to be full time. It's most likely can't be full time until 2031. Yeah, either 2131 I can make this full time, but until then it's not, because 2031 is when I can retire, and I have I can't get out until 2031 basically, because the way I signed my last contract, unless they kick me out, but I can't just have a juice. Any part can be forced if you don't care if it works. True. And it works plus. And that's a plus. I need the B's. So do I need anything else for A for this page? Nope, I can put the A's back. Switch it out with the B, and that's not B and C. This should be the B and C. But B4 and B3. Huh. I think I know what those blue X's are for now. So if we look at this like this, the blue X's are the original Liger. So instead of reprinting everything and redoing this, Yeah, I can probably get. I have like 2 keyboards up here, anyway. So yeah, it's just I gotta figure out how to let V Studio let me remove instead of having using my keyboard keys that are letters. Just let me use anything on the keyboard. But I was saying it looks like instead of having to, they did it specifically print or mode everything for this thing. They kind of took the Liger parts, the original Liger, and gave those parts out and built those, gave them numbers. So basically this one would go, if this was just a regular Liger 0, these would go on in place of what I just put on here. But it's not a regular Liger 0, as you can see that this device stops this from working. So they made a second part, a smaller one for that, with things that are specific to this model. But if I had another Liger, I could use these. Kind of. Interesting choice. Woo! That one went somewhere. But yeah, so I do want to travel around Japan more this year. This probably is my final year of where I'm at right now. It's definitely going to be the final year of me being where I am right here. I might get another place to go in Japan. Fingers crossed. I want to go down to the base that we have in Tokyo. But it's not guaranteed, or I don't know even if it's feasible until later. So this piece needs to go like this and sit here too. And that will make this one go here like this. That's interesting. I don't know if you can see it, but like, yeah, the entire thing moves. So the undercarriage moves too. Cool. Alright, time for the Q's and the I2s and the I's. This is a P. Set you aside real quick. This is an I2, which I need number 6 off of. Yeah, that's what I hear a lot. A lot of people have been starting to push back their stuff. It's really unfortunate that I might have to push it back, because right now the yen rate is great for the yen to American rate is great for Americans. It's like 154 to 1. The yen is comparable to the US penny, basically. So 100 yen piece is basically our dollar. That's kind of how you rationalize stuff. So basically, 100 US pennies is about 140 56 yen. So, and that might not seem much at the big smart, but like once you get up there and things will be like, oh yeah, it's like 200,000 yen, and it's like 100,000, not 100, like 10,000 yen is like $60. And oh my god, does that start multiplying while you're living here pretty fast. Does it go this way? Yeah, it should go this way. So that's how I get a lot of stuff off of Yahoo Auctions. It's just cheaper to buy stuff in yen sometimes. It's here. But I need F9, which is you right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna break those. I'm just gonna use the bigger one and just hold on to it. I'm gonna use the smaller one to get rid of the furs. So I don't know why this one just rockets everything. Yeah, it's much lower now. It's like 63 cents. Somewhere around there. This direction. But yeah. I mean, this time you just gotta watch out for peanuts. Yeah, that's... They use a lot of peanut oil over here. So... if you're like allergic to nuts, you really need to pay attention to where and what you're eating and make sure you have your pan. Yeah, because like it was like 83 cents, and like last time I was here in like 2015 to 17, that's kind of where we were. We got to like 83 cents when I left. In the middle of that, there was a time between 2015 to 17 where it would suck to go off base because it was like 100 yen was like $101 and like 20 cents or something in between that time frame. And no one wanted to go off base. And no one wanted to spend money, so a lot of the businesses, especially like Okinawa, that were like US dependent because it was cheaper, they were like, we got a stronger against the dollar, but yeah, I remember you telling me that guy, because they use a lot of peanut oil here. If you have like a peanut allergy, you probably should not come unless you have like 70 EpiPens, because a lot of stuff is cooked in peanut oil. So all right, these are Q's. Do I have any Q on this page? Nope, nope, nope. And now those are the legs, so I can do those later. I mean, I'm going to do them now, but you know what I meant. So I just need C, P, some I's, and H's. So I don't need those. Here's the I's. Do I have any F's? Nope, they can go back. That's P. I need P's. C, P. Not right now. I'm trying to set up to stream more places. And that's probably what I'm going to do in the new year. But right now it's just YouTube. Eventually I will go to Twitch. Basically what's happening with Twitch is you can't change your name in 60 days of you changing your name. So I'm waiting till like February 1st when I can change my name to the actual name I'm going to use. That's why I'm not streaming on Twitch. That's one reason. The other reason is last time I was trying to DJ on Twitch, it was such a hassle. YouTube is more DJ friendly for mixing and everything else. Twitch is like not. So that's another reason, because I started off doing this by DJing. And my first 2 streams were just DJing streams to test all my stuff and equipment out, checking out inputs and everything else. But that better capture. Yeah. So eventually I'll get to Twitch, and probably in February, just because I want to change my name. And you have to wait 60 days to change your name, which is ridiculous, in my opinion. Yeah, like, YouTube doesn't give me they're not copyright strikes. Like, YouTube understands, like, some of them I can't monetize in certain regions, like, which is fine, I understand. But it's not copyright claim strikes against my channel on YouTube, so to speak. On Twitch, they were copyright claim strikes. And it's like, but I'm literally DJing, doing all this other stuff to the songs and everything, but like, you take a 30-second snippet of a song that's playing when you DJ, yeah, it's the same exact song, nothing's happening to it, because you don't do everything in 30 seconds, every single snippet. You can take a 30-second snippet of any DJ, and it's just going to be the same song. Like, in the past, I had to battle YouTube when I was DJing on YouTube, streaming. But after all these other DJs came into YouTube and did this, and I was like replying back to them, it became they became much more open to allowing DJs to release their stuff for not having to have like huge video productions. You can just stream and DJ online. Much easier process than having like whole new websites and everything else, and you just have like a huge audience. Twitch, I have not touched them, and knowing kind of how Twitch is working right now, especially with VTubers, don't plan on touching it DJing. So most of my sets will not be on Twitch for DJing. Just how it's gonna go. My camera's having my tracking cam is having a field day right now. Alright. I think it was just partially blocked. I really do wish they were more lenient. It's like, Twitch is lenient when it wants to be lenient. when it's like even this whole VTuber thing, it's as soon as it went out of the hands of the engineers and went to a corporate, it kind of destroyed it. Same thing would happen with Boeing. Like when McDonnell Douglas bought Boeing using Boeing's money, everything went to shit. When you start not trusting your engineers to engineer stuff and let them run the, when you put like money first, everything goes to crap. So like with Twitch, it's kind of like the e-girls and everything else. They want to do all this other stuff, but then the VTubers are starting to encroach on that area, so they wanted to, so the e-girls, the live streamers, push to Twitch to do stuff, and that's why you have like a lot of VTubers who just get banned by having a model that shows their hips, which is not real hips. It's ridiculous. And then you can see like in live time, it's like, oh, I showed my hips for like a second, and then they're instantly banned when they're on the front page. It's like, this is ridiculous, y'all. That's why me and my friend, talking to my friends, like, we just need to build a VTuber space. And that's why a lot of VTubers are coming back to like, they're doing like half and half live streams, regular cams, or they're doing like, for example, one of my favorite the studio that I got into when I was watching VTubers, the first little company I got into was Vealer. They're either, yeah, Vealer is almost always is strictly YouTube, but they're also the first adult English VTube channel, so they also have like Fansly. But all their talents are on YouTube. Like, they don't do stuff on Twitch. Another company I watch is like V4 Mirai, and most of the time I catch them on YouTube. Most of them, they might have Twitch pages, I'm not sure, but I just watch them on YouTube. Some of the smaller companies, they do like dual streams, but they're always streaming YouTube and Twitch. Like, yeah, a lot of the big indies have stayed on Twitch, like Bow or Buff Pup, Billion. I'm not sure how she's going to survive long. I'm surprised. Billion's made out of steel. I'm convinced she's just made out of steel. So is her brain. But with all the damage she's done to her own house. But besides that point, like Cotton, VA, a lot of them stayed on Twitch because that's where they were, and they're fighting that stuff on Twitch. But it seems like a lot of companies are trying to pull off Twitch and go to YouTube. Even like Kick was trying to get some people that have like Kick merchandise and everything else. Have it right, Kick. I might do Kick instead of Twitch. I mean, if I can use the program I'm using, I can do 3 places at once. But I gotta pay first. But if everything's set up, I can pay. It's not gonna be a problem. I just gotta do stuff. But yeah. It depends. I'm gonna expand out of just YouTube. That's my plan. Twitch does seem, but it does, I really do not want to go and have to do all that stuff. Especially as a, like, I'm not going to say there's no male VTubers. There's a lot of male VTubers. But the female ones are where The crazy female ones are where stuff gets done, or that they pull in the whole attention. Like, I mean, Joel, male VTuber, he has a lot of female fans. Um, so he gets a lot of people, and there's a lot of stuff. So he has a lot. He has huge fan following, but it's like a unicorn. Like, I mean, he's a unicorn upon unicorns of like indie VTubers. Because you got to be a unicorn to get big as an indie VTuber, and then there's like a unicorn male VTuber. He's, I mean, I've watched some of his stuff. It's great, anyways. But and like I was learning, I'm still learning. So like I think some of my earlier stuff I figured out that a lot of this is personality. So I just can't like play games or just not talk. So I gotta like do stuff, talk with people, even if there's no one here live. Thank you for being here live. But it's you have to make it interesting for a VOD before it can be interesting live if you want to get people. So you kind of have to use, like, when you're starting off, most people aren't going to tune in. There's not going to be a lot of people tuning in. You're not going to have a whole bunch of conversations or anything else to talk to or stuff like that. So the people that's going to watch are going to be like VOD watchers, and you need to make it interesting for a VOD for them to sit down and watch, in order to get the people to come to watch it live. Unless it's like, if you join a big company, yeah, sure. People are going to watch the debuts and all that. Debuts. That's the word. And then they have like whole advertising team, so a lot of people are already waiting for the people anyways. But if you're just going indie straight up, yeah, you gotta be a character. But then you gotta be someone that someone's gonna watch a VOD for first, and then as people come in and be watching you live, then you can start talking and understanding and getting group. Yeah, with your voice, most definitely. All you gotta do is post your height, and I'm pretty sure you'll get a whole bunch of people. Let's be real here. I can't move all the way over here because this camera's blocking it, so it messes up. All right. I mean, I have a bunch of friends that I can probably just go like voice or just straight live stream and just do stuff with them, and we'll probably get a bunch of stuff, people, whole bunch of female fans. But yeah. So what was I doing? I need to find C. Let's get back to actually building instead of understanding my shortness and cursing myself and hating, make myself feel bad by telling jokes on other people. It's like you make fun of someone else, and then it's like, wait a second, that hurt me too. What in the heck is this kind of connection? Just have like the top of your head cut off the entire time. That's great. But like, I've been watching other VTubers, and like, I think I regularly tune into about I try to regularly tune into, like, there's a few. What in the world is this? So We can go down the lean to the side to show my face. Sup? But there's quite a few that we can just go down the list of YouTubers I watched this year. Like I think I started off a while back with watching. Last year I was like watching parts of Honey Goblin, but then I kind of fell off cause stuff. But then this year I kind of got into with so it's like for example Veeler. I'm watching there's Amy Bisu and Mercy Melody. I'm watching them. Try to chant in. There's like V4 Mirai. So I watch Rawa Rokora, Terra 404. She's just a goblin. It's so fun watching her streams. Sometimes it's like she's a character. She's very fun to watch, and she gets you hyped while she does crazy stuff. And then I watch Yumi from V4 Mirai. I think. And then like some of the indies, I watch Bow every now and then, Cha Cha, Fillion. Then there's Ellie Minibot that like she's right up my alley. She's like a robotics engineer, and it's so funny because she was like with Cha Cha one time, and she was talking about like, yeah, I want that I need that divorced tech dad kind of person that like has like 3D printers he doesn't use or stuff like this. It was just like some of the funniest things ever of what she was talking about for dating. It was so freaking hilarious. But yeah, those are probably like the main ones I watch. I do watch some smaller companies every now and then when they're live. Go away, phone. But for the most part, yeah, that's about the main people that I actually watch all the time. Yeah, there was like the Goblin VTuber, Honey Goblin. I think that's probably the one you're talking about. She does have a very cute model. Very, very cute model. That's what sucked me in. Um, yes, goblins can be cute. It's kind of like it was like all these other stuff. That's kind of why I kind of decided to review like a Cobalt, because there's not many. I haven't seen like a Cobalt VTuber, period. So I just kind of wanted to do something different, and then like I don't know. I kind of like just like Cobalts. Turn the light back up. Especially because there's like the difference between like the Japanese and like what Japan calls a cobalt and what like America calls a cobalt or the US, because there's like definitely two types of cobalts. I mean, the idea of them are the same. They're like just little dragon minions that do stuff. Kind of like fodder of like either you can have like the scale kind of American version, which is kind of like a mini smaller dragon kind of lizard folk with scales that do stuff like that. Or like with some of the Japanese, you can see I do like a lot of crafting YouTube and D&D stuff like that too. But stop trying to distract me. You know I can't get back to it. Yeah, like the Japanese kobolds are usually canine like. So they kind of like work under dragons, but they're more like canine fur, stuff like that. So like my model that I want is kind of incorporating like both of those aspects of like the American style Kobold that you kind of get in like D&D and stuff like that, and the Japanese style Kobold was like wolves and everything else. And kind of build that blend together. Um, I mean, I can't draw very well. I can sketch. I mean, people are saying I can draw good, but I don't think there's a person like you're an artist. You know, you always think your art kind of sucks, and it requires other people to tell you that it's good, kind of. Yeah, I think it was that misconception. But what happened to P? Oh, here's P. 13. Hmm. Could be watching. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Watch it later. Um, actually, I could probably bring up right now. You know, like yeah, the biggest critics of people's work are themselves. But yeah, like artists are most critical of their own work, but they're gonna be the first person to tell you that your work is good when you don't think it is. And then when you compare them to like if you what's gonna happen is like you compare like the artist that you compare your work to is gonna tell you, no, you're doing a great job. And then you look at theirs and you go like, I feel like this looks like crap compared to them. And then you're gonna critique yourself, and then that artist is going like, yeah, I just drew this. It kind of looks like crap, and then you, as the person that they looks up, you look up to him and is going like, it looks great. I can't draw that. What are you talking about? It's crap. Now my stuff feels like I feel like I'm crap, but you're one telling me that it doesn't, and it's like, ooh, our communities are kind of funny like that. Let's get some more light over here. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. Have a happy new year, though. That's a C. I need eyes. I 13 and 14 are the ones I need. I'm gonna put that there, and then I need the H's. But yeah, that's kind of where I get with my art. Cool. Have a good New Year's. But yeah, I'm gonna be. Where is H? What I do with H? Just have H. That's F. That's G. Here's H. But yeah. 4 and 1. Yeah, these are the right ones. But yeah, I'll eventually get on. Not 100% sure. Maybe not for New Year's, like I said. Maybe Twitch. It's not too crazy. When they stop what they're doing. I mean, I'm not going to leave YouTube. I'm going to stay on YouTube as long as I can do YouTube. That's just a fact. But I would like to do some collabs eventually. Maybe one collab this year. It's probably my goal. Starting off with lower viewer count, maybe 10 views. Concurrent viewers. And I mean, I know my hours are weird to the States. So that one's not. That one's 13, I believe. This one's 14, I believe. Oh, you can't see that. My bad. Alrighty. We're doing this part over here. So I need to finish clipping these. Okay, that's good. So next I need... If it goes this way... So this one's 13. This one's 14. This one goes with 14. This one should go with 13. So it goes like this, and this one should press into here like that. And then this. Oh my. Did I do this wrong? No. That one goes like this. This one goes like that. And that fits. So this one goes like this. This is the receiving end. Hope I didn't do this wrong. Okay. So now I go here. And upside down should be this thing here. Which means this should go like, this goes through here. This goes through here and this goes like that. Oh, that's a tight fit. That's what he said. And then this goes like this, and this goes in here like that. And then close it up, and then this part can go over here for now. I can put this back on its stand for now because I'm building legs. Just building a bunch of legs. All right. I'm going to take a small little meeting real quick and then we'll come back. This meeting is going to take a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, so just like skip 15 minutes ahead if you're on the VOD. I shall return soon. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry about that, I'm back now. Hmm. Alright, let's continue. Ah, but well, so, as we were talking about earlier, um, goals. So we start off with, yeah, I want to work on my figure, so to speak. Uh, get back into the at least get down to like 160, 170 time. Because my body can still do a lot of stuff when I was back in shape. It's just that carrying around all that extra weight kind of makes me tired faster. So, oh, I had another viewer. Thanks, other viewer. Sorry about that. I was on a meeting. um, but yeah, we came up with more collabs. Hmm. All right, all these are the legs. So I have front legs and back legs. Okay. So I need E, just right here. I'll need D's. I watched too much Billion. These nuts. Oh. So let's go find the D's. I need C's too. So I'll need the D. Um, the D case. This thing for D's. That's F. That's I. That's A. Do I need any A's? Well, I need A. So the A can stay. I need the medium caps. Do I have the small caps too? Yep, I need the small ones too. I need the B2s. That's the F2s. Here's B2s. Don't think I need F2s yet. But let's still need E and D. Well, I have E. F7. Where's my D? G and here we go. There's the D case. So, um, yeah. So we want to do some collabs. Maybe a collab this year with other VTubers or streamers. There's D2, D2. I'll need D1 also, so I'll need D11. Clip that. that out. This be all the D's I need right now. Actually, I need D10 too. Let's go get that one. So yeah, I'm just cutting the extra ones, and I kind of cut them before and then use like the small one to get the ending part. So that's 10. That's 11. So I need 2 E1s. All these are your E1s. So I gotta tell them apart like this. And this goes like this. This weakness. I haven't clicked this one yet. So this is D11 and D1. And this is E. So if it's like this, that means this needs to go on this side. And like this. This one's going like this. And then this goes in here like this. Cool. So now we need the G's. Here are the G's. So, collab. Maybe one collab this year is probably my goal. Oh wow. Penn State and Boise State seems like a game. So I need G12. There's 12. Like all these are just building the legs. So it's going to be the same ones kind of over and over again, the same places. Now the medium cats. That's where this thing comes in. I need quite a few of these, so I'm just going to pre-cut the top part of them. Cut the one I need right now. Cut that piece off and then cut this piece off. So G is supposed to be like this. So I should build it like this. This goes here like that. Spin around freely. Then this goes here like this. And then I need to put this in here to get it to lock correctly. And it doesn't want to lock right now. There we go. So now that's in. Now that's in. And I can use this to turn it, and that locks it. So now we need C3 and C6. But that's one goal. I gotta study for promotion this year. Try to make it. It's probably another goal to get my promotion. Yeah, make an official debut with my model. Yeah, that's pretty much most of my things. Like use more of my 3D printer this year. Get into that. Oh yeah, go back to school for my mechatronics degree. Want to do that this year. Just trying to finish that up by the end of this year, hopefully. I need from B2 number 3, which is right here. Then I need, that's A, that's E, that's G. Look at that. Here's F. So I need F4, which is this one. But yeah, I don't really have many goals this year. Like hundreds of things to do. It's just more of just bettering myself. I want to get my degree, or at least get closer to it. Go back to school, at least. Get my promotion. I don't know which way this goes. Spiral down. So it should go like this. I need to go back and get G4 and G9. Here's G4. Here's G9. I need another medium cat. And then I need a small one. This is 9. Or is this 4? That's 4. This is 9. So G4. Let's go here in this small capture. Insert in here. Then place this here. Then I'm going to use my tool to turn it to lock it. So that's locked. So then this gets locked in here like this. Before that, I need to click this part right here. But I'm gonna play some more games. Like I said, do more of the electronic stuff on stream. Let's get a 5 already. 5. Then I can get the I because that makes it a little easier if I just have A already there. Because I just goes on A. That. Need to get another medium cap. So it's just telling me to do this. Okay, this looks what it looks like. Just lock it like that. With the medium cap, and then get I don't know what I did with the eyes. I think the eyes are better. Yep. Get I. No, I need I2. This is just regular I. That's G. Where are I2? Should be white also. Yep, here's I2. And I need I2 3. There's I2 3. Fit that. And everything else goes off clean. And then it goes over the front like this. And it should insert like should fit like that. Yeah, there we go. There's a little bit burrs here that I need. I think I just need to stay there. So for this step, I'm going to need a small cap. So just grab one right here. I need to go back to the C's and get C13, which is down here. And then, let's trim this one. That's G. I need the G. Need G15. G15. And I need 2 B's. That's H, that's P, that's cap. That's G, that's C. That's I, even large M's. That's F2. That's for later. Where are the B2s? Here we go. B2. So I need B2 number 1, which is this one. Da, 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 da. Alright, that's all of those. So that needs to go like this, and this needs to come in like this. This needs to roll back like that. That can come in like this. So B2 goes in like this. With the small one connecting to here like that. What's this in? Think I have pictures. There's a whole lot of kanji here that I can't read. Alright, that kind of brings everything together. So here the underpart, here comes, that goes there. Down here in the back, this goes with, and that's one leg. I think it's a hind leg though. It would definitely tell me if I could read it which leg it is. But looking how it goes, it looks like it's probably a hind leg. That's sad. Honestly, it might be a front leg. Oh, we'll figure it out later. Actually, it might be a front leg. I think it's front. One, two, three. All the smaller caps should be there. Okay, yeah, these are front legs. Time to the other one. These were back legs. Shouldn't be, it's not that. It's the exact same thing. So I need, just go for G. I'll need this from G. G3, G10. Oh, come on, arms. I know they're short. 3. G11. That should be all the G's I need right now. So I'll need D9. Another D1 and D2. Those are easy. D1, D2, and those are all the D's that I need. And I got a G11. I need I2, I need number 4. So that's the 4 that I need from I2. C, I will need C4 and C5. And also C14. Two of these. I'm not going to clip them until I actually. Need them because I knew that was about to happen. Oh, these are crazy. Everything wants to go wherever else. Hold on, I'm clipping the medium clips until I need them, but I'm just going to pre-clip these for separation purposes. Don't need the E's right now anymore. I need B2 number 2. Let's go ahead and clip this out. I'm also going to need B2 number, there it is, 6. So I'll go ahead and clip these out. That should be done with. I'm going to need A6, which is this one. F3, which is this one. So that's all the F's that I need, I think. Yeah, that's everything. Let's just get cleaning up some of this stuff. Here's my big ones. Where's my small ones? Here's my small ones. Okay. I only have one of these. I should definitely have two. Did I forget to get something out of D? Probably did. Yep, I've got D12. There we go. Okay. So I need to clip these to get them right. This one goes like this. This one goes like this because the hollow part is in the inside. Which means that one goes to this one. I might sand down these burrs later. But later is not right now. And this goes to this. Now time for that first medium cap that I need. This goes there, this goes there. This is G. Flip these off. Come on, click together. Alright, they're together for now, and then I just need to finagle this into its correct position. Then twist and lock it. Whew. Next part's getting these, so C4, flipping these burrs off. It's just to make sure I don't clip something I don't need to clip. C4 go into this hole. And C5 just kind of connects to C4 to cover the bottom of it. Kind of like that. Snug. And this is F, but I need to do this first. This needs to go. And this one needs to go. And then for this, I need this to go and this to go. And the top of F is the circle, so these need to go. These shocks need to go down like this. Good to go. So now I need a medium and a small cap. So, getting our medium cats situated. one medium. Got that. Rat meat. One small. Got that. There we go. Cut this burr off. So, like we said before, that's 10, which makes this, and this goes in the back part of this, so this is where this goes, and that's locked. It should connect like that. These are medium and small caps. Now I need another medium cap. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do these 2 legs and then call it a day for this build for now. I mean, this was just mostly a stream plus building to talk about plans for going in the future. So yeah, that's, I think I pretty much talked about mostly everything I wanted to do or explain. Doing collabs and stuff like this. Get my promotion. So that's what I want to go with for my New Year's. It goes this direction. So yeah, I don't have much else to talk about today. Nothing that really comes to mind, so to speak. So yeah, I gotta go get my thumb checked out. Something's not right here. If I compare it to this one, oh no, it looks like it's right. Need to get rid of that. Need to get rid of this. Need to get rid of this. And then this is going to go in here like that. I need a small one of these. Oh, yeah. Eat better and healthier and stuff like that. Kind of the same things. One of the funniest things I ever heard, and I explained to someone when I said it the first time, someone looked at me like I was stupid. But the idea of anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. So, like, say you want to go. Say anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. It's the progress that matters, not the full mindset. Kind of means that, like, suppose one of your goals is I want to run like 2 kilometers every day. Doing something is better than doing nothing. Doing something and failing is better than doing absolutely nothing. So maybe the first day you don't get to 2 kilometers, but you ran like half a kilometer. It's still better than not doing anything. It's all about building habits. Yeah, those are the front legs. So I think that's where we'll finish off for today. So, yeah. Yeah, but that's the model I'm planning. So, like, maybe try to run, not bust my head outside because everything is covered in ice. But thank y'all for staying with me and taking my little break. So I hope y'all have a good day and a happy new year. So we'll be back this weekend with something. Maybe we'll continue the build later this weekend. I'm not sure. Some more Dragon Quests definitely coming up. Then there's definitely more stuff. Not 100% sure. But yeah, thank you for joining.